What's up, home team? It's kind of late, like I said, to Aquarius. It's a little late, you know. I was supposed to record these general messages earlier, but I had to give myself a break after the love readings, really cleanse my energy, take a shower, do a little skincare, this and that, and I feel good. So, and the reading I just did for Aquarius was crazy. Like, I felt spirit in the house, and I know I just got hot as hell again. So spirit is here, pouring in through my crown chakra, and literally I can feel the heat just moving through my body. So with no more further ado, let's get into this reading. Welcome to my channel. These are general messages for the sign of Virgo. Let's see what's going on overall for Virgo. General messages for the sign of Virgo. Please separate myself from these readings. I felt like I just related so much to the reading earlier. I just had to say that. Like, it's nothing wrong with me relating, but I want this to be for y'all completely. But it happens. I am a stellium Virgo. I can't separate myself. All right, what's going on? Spirit for the sign of Virgo. General messages. I feel you. You're here. I'm hot. Nice and hot. I don't know. I'm going to take this one. Well, no. I'm going to wait. Something don't feel right. Okay. Ooh, spirit. Ooh, I'm so hot. Y'all, I wish y'all could feel how this felt. How this feels. It's crazy. Here's Moo Piggy. I'm going to bring Moo Piggy into this. Okay. What's going on for the sign of Virgo? General messages, Great Spirit. What's happening with them? Let's get some messages out. Y'all don't want to talk? What's going on? Specific? Want to say something specifically? What's going on? Oh my gosh. I don't know. It's so hot though, so I know spirit's here. What's happening? Okay. Okay, so this fell out in the upright a few times. I just wanted to check it because we have the Lover's card here. So there's some type of partnership. I just saw 2, 3, 4. So that was confirmation for sure that that was the right way to take this card in the upright. We have the Lover's card here. As you guys know, this is about partnership, connection, balance, all of that. It's very much so about love and just like coming into balance or coming into a love situation. So that's setting the tone for the entire reading. It is in the more past energy, but it's setting the tone for the reading. So something involving love or a partnership or a connection or some type of, balance in a relationship has set the tone for this whole reading pretty much. Then we have the Nine of Swords coming out here. This is air energy, air element. So you're thinking very logically about something. Let's see what it is. Nine of Swords. 9 is kind of like, I view that number in numerology, not me viewing it, but in numerology, 9 is about like completion before you go on to the next phase of something, right? So it's like before you go to college, you finish your year of senior year and you graduate to the next level. It's kind of like that. 9 is like graduating. So you could be graduating from something that has to do with love. Maybe old thoughts of how love should go, or someone that you wanted to love or hold on to. This Nine of Swords in reverse, this card is about hope, reaching out in despair. So in your more past energy, you had hope about a love situation. You wanted to reach out. You had despair about the situation. You wanted to reach out, but maybe you did. Maybe you reached out because you had hope about a love situation or about a partnership or a relationship or whatever. And you reached out and, kind of like in despair, like you really needed to know what was going on with this situation. I'm going to push this up so you can see me better. Okay, because it's not like you can see the cards and I don't want it flipping all up in the camera. That's weird. Okay, anyway, yeah, so in regards to love or a relationship or a partnership, you had hope, you were reaching out but you had this despair, like something about the love situation was causing you lots of despair, like nothing, like you were just like drained by it. It was upsetting you. Oh wow, wow, okay. But then you ended it. You ended it. Here's the death card here. You ended it. You know, you wanted you like it's like you maybe you were reaching out to this person, maybe you were trying to let them know in some type of way, whether it was like actual communication, um, you know, interacting with them on social media, just to kind of let them know that you're there. Maybe you reach them in the spirit realm. You had some type of reaching out, or the feeling of wanting to reach out to this person, which felt this despair, even though you did have hope. But you ended it. The death card came right after it. It's like you ended the whole love situation because maybe you just didn't want to hang on to it anymore. You know, if you had despair and there was this reaching out, you just kind of, even though you feel hope, it ended up being more hopeless. That, you know, it's like the hope didn't help. The reaching out or wanting to reach out didn't help. You ended it. That's what I have here. You have the Lovers, you have reaching out, hope, despair, and then ending it. Then you have the Ace of Wands in the upright. That's about a new perspective. You gained a new perspective after you left this love situation, after you just kind of called it quits. You just like, you gained all this, like, it's like you powered up. And you kind of probably knew that that would happen. You knew that hanging on to this situation was going to bring you nothing but despair. Hope doesn't mean anything if something doesn't come through behind that hope. You can have hope all day, but if nothing happens, then you have to give up. There is a death that has to occur, because if something is dead, if it's what's the word that they describe? If it's just what's the word I'm looking for? If it's you know, it's dead, it's decayed. That's the word I was looking for. If it's decayed and just dead, like, it's like, what's the point of reaching towards it? What's the point of trying to hold on to it? What's the point of having hope? I should just end it. And ending it brought you creation, willpower, inspiration, desire. But this card is also falling under the Lover's card. So even though, you know, whatever in love maybe didn't go away, it needs to go, or maybe your views about a certain love situation or your views towards love overall, you maybe there was a death to that view, to that opinion. It's almost like, I see it going this way, or I have a hope that it's going to go this way, or it's going to be this person, or it's going to be this or that or whatever, but you were like, nah, that's dead. Like, that thought just like had to die, and that brought you all of this creation, all this willpower, inspiration, and desire to do other things in your life. Maybe go towards love that's actually fitting for you. So this is kind of like a continuation from your love reading earlier. So love could be just like a big thing that's going on for you like right now, because like I said earlier in your love reading, you're getting all of this success as a gift, not even like a gift, but like something that you earned. All the success that you earn, you're like, you want your love now. You want partnership, somebody to share your success with. You're building that foundation, not for you to enjoy it by yourself. You want to share it with someone. So now you have all of this creation, willpower, inspiration, desire towards love, towards life. What else is going on? And this is the present energy. So presently you have this fire, this passion. Wow. You got the Hierophant in the upright. And that makes so much sense, because you have hope, you know, hope in a different direction, not towards that old decayed direction you were going in, but you have this newfound hope in this desire, willpower, and creation towards something that is like more traditional. You want something traditional, like I just said. You have your success. That's how people feel. Once they get their success and they're tired of running around with all these different people, or just dating and having people waste their time and their energy, because they want to focus. When you come into your purpose and you want to focus on your purpose, it's natural for a person to want something traditional in their life, because you don't want to just go around dating or messing with people who could easily throw you off of your person, of your desires and your ambitions. Usually, you know, a person wants to build with somebody and build something traditional. Traditional meaning having a family, building a foundation that's centered around loyalty, morals, standards, values, legacy. That's where you're at right now, Virgo. You're the Hierophant. You want something traditional. You've gone through enough craziness. You've gone through all your karmic cycles. You're enjoying the higher side of life, heaven on earth. You're being shown and introduced to your heaven on earth, and you want something traditional. You want to feel grounded and a foundation where you can build with someone else, a community and a family of people who love you. That's what I'm getting. Oh, I'm so hot. Spirit is here. All right. What else in the present energy, Great Spirit? What else in the present energy for Virgo? Wow. Okay. So it's beautiful because like after your rebirth, after your death, right? I just saw 11, the number of 11. So after your rebirth and your illumination, your enlightenment, the Fool card is coming underneath that death card, letting us know. I just saw 11. Damn. Synchronicity. Yes. You're starting your Fool's journey now. You get to go into this heaven on earth, the higher side of life, the beautiful part of life. You went through the strife. You went through the bullshit. You went through the trials, the tribulations. You got a story to tell now. You got a testimony. And now you're going on your Fool's journey where you can return to innocence, where you can return to just this childlike sense of wonder, newness, beauty, innocence. So it's like I want to compare it to being like a newborn child. You're new again. You've started over in life, and now you're seeking beautiful things like a stable home, family, friends. 12, I just saw that. You want to feel innocent again. You want to feel a light-hearted sense of wonder about life. You don't want to always have to be fighting off karmic cycles, fighting off problems and the boogeyman and shadow elements of yourself that you haven't figured out yet. You've done that. You've done the shadow work. You know how to master that shadow work now. Every time it comes up, you know how to deal with it. You're in a beautiful place now. Then we have the Moon card coming after that in the more future energy. So you're going to have to rely on your intuition in this space, right? With all the creation, the creative energy you have, all the desire, inspiration, and willpower that you have, you're attracting love into your life. You've been reborn. I just saw 13. You've been reborn. That's what that number means. Rebirth, transformation. You're attracting so much more beauty in your life. You've leveled up. You've graduated from the 9 to the 10. 10 is it's like completely different. People got to understand every time you go through a rebirth, it's like leveling up. You ate that mushroom like Mario. You could be here, then you go through a rebirth, and you go, whoop. Go through another rebirth, whoop. Rebirth again, whoop, whoop. We all go through big changes in our lives, and that's what the death card represents, that the big changes that change our entire lives. Endings, beginnings. Changing parts of ourselves, just what's the word I'm looking for? I'm at a loss for words right now in your energy, Virgo. And I feel like that's because you're very particular about how you want to express yourself. And I love that. You want to think before you speak. Not just be rambling. That's beautiful energy. You feel very balanced. You feel very grounded. Stable. You want more of that in your life. That's all you want. Grounded, stability, safety, beauty, abundance. But there's a mystery. There's illusions, delusions, shadows that you kind of have to navigate through because you're attracting all of this stuff. You're after beauty, which you're gonna get. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit just put the image in my higher self, just put the image in my psyche of Virgo, you walking down a dark path. There's light at the end of the tunnel, but every step you take, it's kind of like Michael Jackson on the Billie Jean video. Like every step you take, it lights up. It's like that. You're in this dark tunnel, but every step you take, it illuminates to show you the way in front of you, because you are headed, you're literally in the midst of your heaven on earth. You've literally made it to the top of that mountain. You saw the beauty, and now you're headed back down into the beauty of the other side. It's like hell was on one side. You climbed the mountain, you saw the beauty of heaven, and then you started heading back down so you can get to heaven. You're almost there. You just have to navigate through that dark tunnel. Each of your steps will be illuminated. That's why we saw 11 twice. 11, then 11, 11 twice. I could easily missed that by shuffling the cards or looking down, but we saw it. No coincidences. Yes, there's mysteries. Yes, there's shadows. There always is. But you know how to navigate through that now. You have no worries. You have desire, inspiration to get through that. Love for yourself, connection to yourself. It's like that's what's leading you. You want the same kind of love in your life that you give to yourself. You realize that the love that you were seeking before, it was one-sided. You let that shit go. Good for you. Kudos, snaps and claps. Now you're on your way to heaven. You know what love looks like because you done loved yourself for so long now. You've watched examples of love. You've seen examples of love in your life. You seeked out examples of love in your life. First, observing the way you love yourself. You're trying to navigate through those shadows to get to that love. You have so much inspiration and willpower to do so. You got the Three of Pentacles here in the upright. This card is about teamwork, collaboration, and building. So in the future energy, that lets us know that as you navigate through the shadows and the illusion and the delusion, using your intuition, because you will be tapped in. You are tapped into your intuition. Perfect, beautiful. You will come into some teamwork. You will come into collaboration and building with a very traditional group of people. I just saw 1717. Just caught it. Look up these numbers as I say them, guys. We'll take note of the numbers and look them up after the video. But you're going to be in a teamwork situation, a collaboration effort. And you're going to be building with like-minded individuals, traditional folks. Y'all could be doing something super untraditional, super rebellious, the building that you're doing, but the base of it is traditional. You're working with creative people, thinking outside of the box, people such as yourself, but the foundation is traditional. You guys operate in trust, you operate in love, you operate in loyalty, you operate in follow through. Follow through. That's a big one. Follow through. Integrity. That's what you're seeking. That's exactly what you're going to get. Very close in your future energy after you navigate some shadows, after you kind of work your way through some foolishness. Something that looks like what you're looking for, but it's not quite it. As you walk down that mountain, you're going to see people, other people, looking for the same place you're looking for, headed in a similar direction. Some people, they get lost on their way to that heaven. Maybe they divert to the left or divert to the right when they should be going forward. Heaven is forward when you come down from that mountain. You just walk right into it. But other people, they take other paths that lead them other places. And that's the delusions and the illusions that you have to work through. The shadows that you have to navigate for yourself, Virgo. People are going to think that you're going to deal with them or work with them because they're putting on this face. They're trying to act like they are aligned with you and aligned to who you are. I saw 1919. You don't have to look up all the numbers. Look up the ones that feel like maybe you've been seeing those numbers often. Because us seeing double numbers often throughout these videos just really means that we're on point. Confirmation from spirit saying like thumbs up, yes. This reading is going well. It's going as it should. The message is coming out correctly. So yeah, there's going to be people coming into your life, Virgo. Home team, okay? And they're going to try to act as if they are aligned to who you are. They see you. They see your light. Your aura is bright as fuck. Very, very bright, very clear. They see what you're about. They see that you work hard, you have integrity, you have desire, purpose, willpower, creation. You're inspired. You're glowing. You're connected to spirit. You're a high priestess. You're a priest. You're an emperor, an empress. They see that divinity. They're gonna act like they're aligned to that. You're gonna see through that shit because you're gonna be so tapped into your intuition that you're gonna see right through it. You're on your fool's journey. That fool's journey. Picture yourself. The fool stands on top of the mountain on the Rider-Waite card, looking over the mountain, just like I described. That's why Spirit gave me that vision of you standing at the top of that mountain, viewing heaven, saying, that's where I'm going. That's what the fool's journey is about. You get to go towards your heaven with an innocent heart, with a light heart. That's where you're headed. But you got to work through the shadows, through the trees, to find those who you're supposed to build with, collaborate, and become a team with along the way. You'll find the right people. I just felt the need to really stop right there and stress that, Virgo. Spirit really, really wants you to pay attention to that. Navigate that darkness and the illusions and delusions with your intuition. Use your discernment. Just because you feel a sense of innocence and childlike wonder, that doesn't make you ignorant or naive. It just makes you happy and free-spirited and lighthearted. Even if you find somebody deceiving you, you'll just shrug it off because you're like, well, at least I dropped it before it went too far. At least I saw through it before they can influence me. Give me one more in the future energy, Great Spirit, please. Clear and concise for future energy. Give us one more, please. Yes, give us one more. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we got the Two of Swords in the reverse. Difficult decisions that need to be made. But in the reverse, let's see real quick. Oh, I'm so hot. Thank you so much, Spirit. Spirit is here for this hard. He was definitely there. I mean, honey. Spirit, they were definitely there earlier because I was so hot and I was so excited and so fired up about love. And I'm very happy and excited now. I'm just more grounded and relaxed, but I'm hot as fuck. Every time I stop the video to like upload the previous video to YouTube, all the hotness like dies down. But yeah, you have a lesser of two evils situation. No right choice, confusion. So even though you're going to have to navigate the shadows and you're going to want to build and have teamwork with people and collaborate, you are going to feel like, maybe you're going to feel like you don't like any of the choices that are coming before you. Maybe you're going to feel like a confusion about these choices that are coming in your life. Because naturally we meet people who it's like, okay, I like them. I think I want to work with them. Sometimes you meet people and you're like, I don't know. I don't like how they work. But in this situation, it seems to me that I got less hot. Should I test this, Spirit? Is this... Ooh. It's so crazy because when I threw it up, it literally stood up like this and then fell down. And I was hoping that it was caught on camera. But when it did that, it was in the reverse. Okay, so it's not that important, I guess. I'm going to take it in the reverse because it fell out lots of times in the reverse and then it fell out lots of times in the upright. So either way, it doesn't really matter because either way, you're going to have very difficult decisions. You're going to be caught between decisions. But when it's in the reverse, it more so means that you're not going to like any of the decisions that are coming before you. You're going to have different choices of people to work with, different things to do. But you're probably, I just saw 24, we're on the right track. Perfect. But you're not going to like any of it. Just use your discernment. Use your discernment and your intuition. That's all Spirit wants you to know. But this advice should give you some good clarity on that. Give us some advice, Spirit, going forward before we end this reading. Some advice, Great Spirit, please. Ooh, yes, heat me up. Heat me up. Some advice. What's going on? Give us some advice for... Oh, wow. Okay. You got 2 swords cards. So even though Spirit is encouraging you to use your intuition, I feel like Spirit also wants you to have a balance of using your intuition and using your logical mind. That's balance. You use both. Your logical mind is the masculine, the yin. The yang is the feminine. That's the intuition. Intuition is feminine. Logical thinking, that's masculine. Keep that in mind. Spirit wants you to be balanced. Use both. Because using just your intuition, you're going to be confused. Because your intuition, she is picky. She don't trust nobody, honey. Especially in this Fool energy. She's like, I don't trust anybody. I'm really, like, when you're in that Fool's energy, you're very protective of yourself. You don't trust nobody. You'll be confused. So Spirit, I feel like, is really trying to get you to see that you should also use your logical mind. Be logical as well. The 6 of Swords in reverse is about emotional baggage, unresolved issues, and resisting transition. What I just heard in my mind regarding that card is that, so after we level up, right, we have tests. We have tests every time. Every time we level up, we have tests. Say for instance, in the space that you were before you leveled up, you had a problem smoking too much weed, right? Say for instance, a team member came to you to work with you and they smoke so much. That's not a deal breaker to you because you're like, I can control myself. I don't have to smoke. But you're also like, this person's always offering me weed. They always want to smoke before we do work. They want to smoke during. They want to smoke after. Even though I can control myself, I don't like the temptation. I don't like their work ethic. Why they got to be so high all the time? That's your intuition telling you, I don't know, because I'm tempted. That's your intuition, like I'm tempted. But your logical mind is like, why does this person got to be high all the time? And why they peer pressuring me to be high? That is that emotional baggage, the unresolved issues, and the resisting of the transition and the change that you're going to be tested. That's what the shadows are for. It's going to test you to see if you're going to divert away from your path when you should stay on your path. You're going to be tested, Virgo. That's what you're getting warned about. You're going to be tested to see if you're ready to find your heaven truly and to go straight there instead of diverting and doing something else before you get there. Because when you do something else, you're just going to run into karma. You're going to run into something that's going to teach you. It's going to put you on your ass. You're going to be like, oop. You're going to bump your head. You're going to be like, oop. Like a child learning how to walk. They run, they fall, hurt themselves, and they're like, maybe I should slow down. You're going to be tested. Your emotional body is going to be tested. Your unresolved issues is going to be tested. You being your new self, your best self, your higher self, it's going to be tested. The 10 of Swords is about failure, collapse, and defeat. Just know, Spirit, this is a big warning. I got so hot. Y'all can see my forehead sweating. My crown is on fire. Spirit is screaming. The 10 of Swords. What did I say the 10 means? 10 is the level after the 9. It's so crazy. Whoa. You got the 9 of Swords in this row, in this middle row, as the first card in this row. The last card in this row is the 10 of Swords. What did I just say? The 9 is like your level, like that's like you're graduating. You just got done with senior year. You graduated. The 10 is college. 10 is seeing if you're going to keep up your study schedule. 10 is seeing if you're going to be a hardworking student or if you're going to slack off. Spirit wants to warn you that if you give in and lose the tests, if you fail your test, you could be tempted. Maybe you smoke a little bit, but if you just get high all the time with this person and lock in and say, I'm going to work with you, and you commit to them, you will have failure, collapse, and defeat. You will be so lost in the forest that you're not going to know how to get back on your path, perhaps. Or it's just going to be ruined. Or the relationship is just going to be ruined and destroyed. Failing your test, you risk defeat and collapse and failure. Not to scare you, but you already know. Spirit's telling you what to do. Use your logical mind and your intuition. You are on a level where the higher you go, Virgo, understand that with more power comes responsibility. You're on a higher level now, meaning that you have more responsibility in the eyes of Spirit, in the eyes of your higher self. So Spirit's not going to just be like, oh, she's on her, they're on their fool's journey, so I'm just going to forgive them. Or like Spirit is always going to forgive you. So I take that back. Spirit's always going to forgive you. You're always going to be able to forgive yourself. But it's not going to be easy on you. If you make a big mistake, you're going to have a big repercussion because you have responsibility. So that's really what I mean. If you make a big mistake, you're going to have a big repercussion. If you make a small mistake, you're going to have a small repercussion. Maybe if you smoke with this person, and it's just an example, maybe if you smoke with this person a little bit, do a little work, then you realize, okay, I shouldn't be in this space. This don't feel right. I already feel like I'm failing already. And maybe the small repercussion is just you losing whatever work you and that person worked on. You built something, you started to build something, then it got ruined. Your small repercussion is the fact that you lost a possible cool project. Or maybe now you have to end this relationship that you thought was going so well. And you really don't want to do that, but you have to. The dirty work. Let's give an example of a big mistake. You lock in with this person. Y'all smoking and kicking it all the time. You spending so much of your energy and your time with this person. Y'all making this big project. Now all of a sudden, y'all release this project. Both of y'all names are on it. But some type of defeat comes into play because you're not supposed to be here and Spirit is trying to get you to see that. Now you got to bicker and fight with this person about who's getting the money or getting the reward and the recognition for this. Are you going to keep it up or y'all going to take it down? Bickering, you fucking fighting, rumors, conflicts, because now y'all gotta end y'all work relationship, y'all friendship, whatever. Just know that the bigger the mistake, the bigger the repercussion. The smaller the mistake, the smaller the repercussion. That's all Spirit wants you to know. Let's get one more card so we can end this. This is a beautiful reading. I love this, Virgo. Take your time with this reading. Really listen. Ooh, I'm seeing all the double numbers, all of them. One more card. Our last card is the Knight of Wands. We got two cards, and it's crazy because I saw this card like twice once when I was shuffling, and then it tried to come out and I put it back. But it's the Princess of Pentacles in reverse. So let's take both of these. We're just gonna take both because that's what Spirit wants. So first we got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, that is a very fiery, passionate knight. Not only does that knight have a plan and wants to move swiftly to execute that plan, this knight has passion. This knight is sure of what it wants to do. This knight is about action, adventure, and fearlessness. This is falling under this row of your rebirth, the Fool's Journey. Not liking your choices. Spirit says, be action oriented. Take action. Choose, even if you don't want to choose. Even if that means choosing none of the choices. Be adventurous, be fearless. Don't have any fears about this stuff. Yes, if you make a small mistake, you're going to have a small repercussion. Oh, fucking well. You know what that feels like, Virgo. You've gone through that already. You know what that feels like to have to pick yourself up from a small failure. Let it be small rather than big. That's it. Spirit wants you to know to be fearless. Don't you be afraid. You're on too high of a level to be afraid. You've gone through worse shit than this. You've gone through trying to navigate issues with no previous knowledge. How scary was that? Let yourself have a quick little flashback of the times you had to navigate life without the knowledge that you had now. Wasn't easy, was it? But you was fearless because you was ignorant. It was the fearlessness that comes from ignorance. But now you're very much so aware. So that's even more reason to be fearless. You're on the other side of it now. The last card we have is about lack of commitment, greediness, and laziness. Spirit is trying to warn you, Virgo, don't you get caught up in not being committed to yourself. to your purpose, to what you want. Don't you lack commitment. Stay committed to yourself. Don't you give up. Don't you get caught up in laziness or greediness. Don't be greedy. Don't be lazy. That's all Spirit wants you to know. That's what I have for you. I love you so much. I have so much faith in you, Virgo. You were made for this. You were made for this. What did Nail Quelly say? He said, I was made for this. I prayed for this. That's real. I'm going to have to post that song. I'm going to have to post that song for y'all to listen to. Really, though. Be fearless. You were made for this. You prayed for this. Go get it with fearlessness and commitment because it's yours. You just have to go through it, navigate the shadows, navigate the BS. Make sure that your mistakes are small so that your repercussions are small. Remember that. I love y'all. If y'all need anything, you know how to find me. See you in the next one. Peace.